Spidey is back with one another video. In previous video we have learned about a bank IFSC code checker. Yes, we have developed a site using Streamlit, and almost we have seen how we can create a Streamlit application, web application. We actually I have covered more than 4 to 5 videos regarding Streamlit, right? So there are lots of people who are asking me to create a one separate video how we can deploy Streamlit application to Heroku, right? So in this video we are going to learn this. So before starting video, just I want to tell you that subscribe our Machine Learning Hub channel. And yesterday I have shared a one concern with you, and the topic was the normally what I am doing is when I upload a new video regarding any project, just I was just uploading the simple GitHub link for that project into my video description, right? So this was a very simple and very easy and useful way. But I have seen there are lots of people. I don't want to say any of the person name because even I don't know them. But the reason is that some of the people, what they are doing, they are just copying my repository project, and right, and they are creating like changing the colors, or even they don't try to change anything. They are just putting my projects into some third party websites for the selling. I have seen this too many times. So now I have decided to create my blog, and guys, this is my blog, Machine Learning Hub. You can see the URL is machinelearninghub.net. The link is given in description. So now my all the projects will be available here, right? The categories I have divided like deep learning project, OpenCV, Kiwi projects, and I just created this blog on yesterday. So I will update it more, and I will try to create a blog for each and every video topic which I have covered. Like you can see in the Kiwi project, there is a calculator Android application. Then even I have revealed the license plate recognition code, and then traffic sign recognition, right? So these 3 blogs are made by me, and future I will try to create more blog as soon as possible. So you can see like code and all the things are available in this blog. So what you need to do, you just need to do login, means you just need to create your free subscription plan here. Currently it is free, but in future I will do it for some paid purposes, but currently it is free. So you just need to create your free account here. So don't forget to create account in this Machine Learning Hub blog. So now without wasting time, let's focus on our topic. Now just assume that now the application is already I have explained in this previous video. So if you have not watched that video, so first watch that video of IFSC have find, right? Now let me run this application first in local. So Streamlit run IFSC find. Just I am checking it is running fine in local or not. Okay. I'm in other directory. Okay, now my site is running. Let me pick any of my one IFSC code. Let's check it is working or not. Okay, now it is working. If I am entering wrong IFSC, then okay, check your IFSC code. Okay, both the things are working fine. Now this site is available on localhost, and this is my network URL. If from my network anyone want to access this site, so this URL be worthy, right? Means it will be useful. But what should if I want to deploy this site into internet, right? So there are two options here. You can directly do means directly do this, upload this site to your means hosting, which will be done by the Streamlit, right? So you just need to go with the Streamlit. Now second option is you just need to use the Heroku. So if you don't know what is Heroku, just Google it. Heroku is kind of this cloud platform. So just what you need to do here, you just need to create your account here, right? So Heroku allows us to 5 web application which can be deployed, or whatever a web application you have, like Flask, Django or Streamlit. So you can see this my bank IFSC application is already deployed here, right? If I'm going to click on this open app, then this application will be available, and you can see this is my URL of application, right? But for just example purpose, I am deploying it once again to you to just show you the example, right? Now what I need to do here, so just start from the scratch. Our just like assume that this is the your code, IFSC finder. So this is your main code. You just need to upload this code to your Heroku. Now what you need to do, I have created the command, but before that just open CMD. Now just I need to open the notepad also. So you just need to, first step is download Heroku. Heroku is just for the CLI purpose. So if you are just going to the Google, so you can download the Heroku CLI from here. It is not big thing. Okay, so when you are going to CMD, if you type Heroku, then it should be access, means Heroku functionality should be accessible by our CMD, right? Okay, now it is accessible. Git should be installed. Okay, Git is also installed. So if you have not installed Git and Heroku, then first install these two both things. This is very useful, right? Okay, and now this is the main command of our deployment. So we are going to follow this command. So first command is Heroku login. Okay, so just copy this command from here and just you need to type in CMD Heroku login. Now it is asking me to press any key. So okay, I am just pressing any key. It will open new tab for my login purpose, right? So I need to have the account in Heroku. Now my ID is logged in here. Okay, now what I need to do is next, now you need to create a Python pack. So creating uploading your web app into Heroku, first of all you need to create your build pack. We can say in Heroku it is saying build pack, and it will be means why build pack is useful, because your site is created using Python. So obviously you need to have Python installed. If you are doing with Node.js or any other, then you need to write that name. Okay, so now what you need to do, just use this command Heroku create. Now in this command, this movie recommender KNN. Okay, so this will be application name. Okay, right? So what you need to do, just paste this command here, but now change it with your application name, right? So currently I am doing testing purpose, so I am going to put this name is test 789. okay, your name should be unique, otherwise it will give you the error. Okay, so now my application name will be test 789. okay, and now I am going to click enter. Let's see it is available or not. Okay, now name is already taken. I need to just create a random unique name, bank IFSC 123. okay, might be it will be not taken by anyone. Okay, now it is not taken by anyone, right? Now what you need to do, now copy, remember this is the golden step. Just copy this command from here, which is a git command. Okay, now what you need to do, come back to your working directory and open CMD, which is already open. Now write git clone and paste that URL. It is giving warning because it is a empty package. Okay, now what is name we have given, bank IFSC 123. You can see this folder is created. Okay, so now what I need to do, now I need to upload this only bank IFSC 123 folder data. I don't want to upload this all data, right? So what I will do, I will just copy this code into bank IFSC 123, right? So now this is my environment, but I cannot directly push this code to your our Heroku. We need to have so many things available here. So first of all, what is the thing? First one is a requirement, right? Requirement file. So I am just pasting requirement file here also. Now there is a proc file and setup file. These two files are also required. Now let me tell you how you can create this file. Even there is one file runtime. So if you want to make a particular version for it for the Python, right? So this actually 4 files are useful to deploy application, right? This runtime.txt is not really optional, but this setup, requirement and proc file are very useful. Now remember one thing, if you are copying your code into this folder, then rename your whatever Python file name is, but always rename it to app.py and make sure A should be capital. Now let's check. Now close the unnecessary tab into PyCharm. We need to see the thing here, proc file. So first of all we need to observe the proc file, then requirement.txt, runtime and setup.sh. Now setup.sh, why it is useful? So basically what it will do, with the setup.shell our Streamlit application will be running onto Heroku, right? So what you need to do, you just need to copy this code from here. Don't worry, I will provide all this thing into my blog, so you don't need to worry about it. Now setup.sh, so don't make mistake in creating setup.sh, right? Now requirement, you know how to create it. I am not going too much more deep into it. Now another one is a proc file. Now there is a very difference between Flask and Streamlit. In Flask you just don't need to write anything here, like you just need to write Python name app.py, but here you need to write web sh setup.sh, because we need to run first of all shell file. After that, means with the setup, with the running with the shell, you just need to run Streamlit run our app.py. Now what is my app.py? Which the app.py which is uploaded by our right code. So remember this command. So you need to maintain this proc file, requirement file, runtime. So currently my Python version is 3.6.14. So I just want to working with the same version, then otherwise I can remove the runtime.txt from here and setup.sh. Now remember one thing, Heroku doesn't support all the Python version, so just you need to write Heroku supported runtime. So almost 3 to 4 versions are available. Okay, let me check. Okay, you can see these only version are supportable, like 3.9, 3.8.11, 3.7.11, 3.6.14, right? So if you are mentioning runtime in another version, like instead of the 3.6.14 I am praising like 3.6.9, then it will give you the error, because Heroku only supported this list of the number of the version. So remember this if you are specifying the version. Okay, so now our almost work is completed here. Setup.sh created, runtime created, requirements created, proc file created. Now just come back to your this directory. Now we need to go into this directory. Like what you need to do, cd and our project name bank ifsc 123. Okay, so now I am in this directory. Now I need to follow these commands. Now with the simple thing is git add, git commit and git push. That's all here. So this is the very simple thing. Just you need to write like git add, commit message. Here you can write whatever message you want to pass, and you can see this all files are committed. Now if I am just I'm just writing git push origin master, and if I will press the enter, then my whole site will be deploying, start the deploying into Heroku. You can see Python app detected using Python version specified runtime txt. It is installing all the requirements, so it will hardly take 5 to 7 minutes. It's depend on the application. So let me pause this video for a moment. Okay, now you can see here the work is completed. You can see my site is already deployed to this URL, but when I read to this URL, it is giving me error, file not found error, and you know it was my silly mistake here. Actually this application require one bank dot PNG actually, which I forget to upload. So once again I need to just upload this PNG to here. Right now it is showing me the error here. Now what, once again I need to do the same step here. So what I need to do now, my only one file is updated, then git add. Now I just need to do the git commit here, and I'm not passing any message here. You can see only one file is changed, and git push origin master. Once again it will take 2 or 3 minutes, but now this time my site will be running. So guys, remember one thing, just first check all the things, all the files are available into your runtime, otherwise it will give you this kind of the silly errors. So let's wait. Now next time I hope I will not get any error. I'm sure I will not get any error here. Once again I have just committed the one image file, and you can see this all are the logs. So like it is installing Python, and all the logs are available here. And now this is my URL, and when I reach to this URL, you can see bank IFSC 123, which is given by our project name. You can see it is deploy on the Heroku app. So the URL is herokuapp.com. So let me refresh it once again. It is working fine, but now the main thing is to check the functionality of our application. So right, so let me copy one of the IFSC code from here. Okay, I'm just pasting one IFSC code here, and I should get the details of that bank. And you can see I got the details like SBI Bangalore branch, yeah, contact number. It might be not displayed by the API. Okay, and now let me check one more bank, which is my actually my bank. Okay, UCB, I just entered wrong IFSC code. Okay, now it is showing all the information. Let me check for the another branch. So you can see how you can deploy your Streamlit application into Heroku in free, right? So you don't need to go with anything. Heroku is very easy, and it is very useful if you want to create and deploy your application. But there is some limitation in Heroku. If you don't know, then you cannot host more than 5 sites, but still you can host your 5 sites to your Heroku, right? Then otherwise you need to have the premium plan. Now there is a one disadvantage of Heroku is the loadings. Means if I am sending this URL to someone, right, currently this site is running more, so it will run for all the people who are coming from the URL. But assume that for the last 10 hours the any user have not opened this site, then it might be go into sleep mode. Then it will take, if then some client is coming to your site, then it will take a lots of time to reopen the site. But still we can assume that because this is the free, and you cannot create a more higher deep learning web application using, means you cannot deploy this kind of the heavy deep learning application using Heroku, which is in which the model size is high. Because I have got some comments like your model, your deep learning model size around 200 300, then Heroku will not allow you to deploy that kind of the site. And even if the all the things are working fine, then you will not get the prediction from the system. So therefore that you need to have the premium plan. But these all are the Streamlit application, and it is very light. We are just making one API call. So this all are the site running fine. Even I can share this URL with anyone, and anyone can access this site. Okay, so I hope guys I have done for the today tutorial. And just don't try this URL. Official URL is given in my previous video. I am just going to delete this because it is creating much more web application into my account. Okay, so I am going to create this delete this application. Okay, so if you did not get anything, then just comment below, like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe Machine Learning Hub channel, and make sure you create your account using Google or whatever into our Machine Learning Hub blogs. So you will get the access of all these codes, right? So guys, see you in the next one. Until that, keep learning, and don't forget to subscribe Machine Learning Hub YouTube channel.